You are looking live at the newly christened RSG Arena at Dunellen, where the RSG Selects Black team are getting set to take on the Lady Bulldogs Spring hockey in New Jersey. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo. Thanks for joining in. And boy, there have been improvements to the arena formerly known as Rock Ice. We're a well-lit, redone paint, redone logo. I think that translates a little bit to the tempo on Selects. Wearing white jerseys. We're just going to really talk about the jerseys. It's spring hockey. The kit, as we like to call it in world soccer, is varied because things like that coming from all over the place. But RSG, the black team, is in the white jerseys. They have a crest on the front that's like a shield that says RSG on it in as red trim with a little gold trim as well. The Lady Bulldogs are mostly in black, not uniforms as we would say, and you might be able to check out a few blue helmets, a red one here and there, and mostly black otherwise. At the scorer's table today, Brenda Minichello operates the board, and our official scorer is Jen Lee. On the bench, Jeremy Jacobus is standing high up with Coach Paul Landstrom to his left, Coach Henry Lee all the way to the right, and Luisa Rizzo and Francesca Hansen will be on the bench as inactives, learning a little bit about coaching and cheering on their mates from close range today. They gather to the bench as the referee to our right makes sure that the goal is positioned properly into the ice. He's got to fix the thing on the right side. It's kind of hanging out a little bit. You can't really see that. We'll try to keep up with the numbers. I'll have to get used to it a little bit. Those lineups are a little fluid during the spring season. 17 minutes on the clock and 3 periods, and that's the most important thing. Balin Shankman occupies the net to our right. Peyton Jacobus, PJ, jumps in the dot. Hope Minichello on the left wing, Lily Latour on the right. Rachel Lee and Grace Matone on D. Liftoff from RSG Arena at Dunellen in New Jersey, formerly known as Rock Ice. RSG Selects send it in. Jacobus with a quick shot, and it's knocked away by the right pad. Loose in front, backhand Minichello. 1 saved and 2. Picked up and moved out by the Lady Bulldogs, and eventually they do move it out there. It was a little premature. Matone has Minichello there, but a little bit too strong. Goes into the offensive zone, and now a turnover there, and another turnover, and another turnover. Minichello down the slot, marches in, pushing, and she manages to get a shot off, but not a great one, and she's still in the corner. The puck comes to her. She dances out of the corner, goes to the top of the crease, sends it near side for Landstrom, who fires it across. Or is that Cucci? Landstrom in front. Minichello one-timer, and a stick blade got a piece of it. Otherwise, it was going into the net. RSG with some good pressure here in the first minute 9. Minichello centers in front, tipped away by the Lady Bulldogs. Comes to the point. Matone keeps it in. Minichello sends it down for Latour. She's going to change. Landstrom's going to change. Lee at the near point keeps it in. She'll send it back down low. Latour, who's been out there since the opening face-off, and they've had such great possession, she changes. Now Matone sends it across the slot and it's picked up there by Camarada, who spins out of the corner. Goes right to the net. Izzy shoots, and it's sticked aside and into the far corner. Matone keeps it in at the point. It finally exits the zone, and Rachel Lee steps up, knocks it in for Izzy Camarada. Izzy has a battle there, 1-on-2, now 2-on-2. Lady Bulldogs won it for a moment, but it goes to Kamarkar, who keeps it in, and she battles along the near side boards. It comes out to the right wing, and here's a 1-on-1 that Bella Cucci breaks up by stepping in. Play the man, not the puck, and Cucci did that to perfection right there. It comes up the left, off the boards, and it takes a funky bounce, and the netminder wisely decides to cover it up as Nieves was on the doorstep looking for one. Riley in the slot, Bug on the left wing, Lauren Fox jumps in from the left point to keep it in, Bella Cucci between the points, the other D. Centering feed a little too strong, Bug jumps in from the point, and her shot hits an ankle and goes wide. It comes to the far corner. Riley Rose is over there. She battles, keeps it alive. Cucci, Nieves, Rose, all there. Kindergarten soccer for a moment as 7 players bunch up. Jack knocks her player off the puck. She's going to go for a hook right here as soon as it's touched up. And Bella's going to go off for a hook with 14:12 left in period 1. No score. RSG Selects in white, and the Lady Bulldogs in the black jerseys. So we've been to tournaments and had varying rules and different things. We're back to the USA hockey rules. It's a 17-minute period with a 2-minute penalty. So Cucci in the box for that long. This one comes to the near side and sent out. There is icing now in effect despite the penalty kill. That's DeMarinis and Morano on the back line, Latour and Jacobus up front. This is Latour. She sends it up for Jacobus. Jacobus looking to split the D. She'll go around to the right side, 2-on-4, sends it toward the net, glove down. Latour was in front, and there will be a face-off on the frozen puck. That's some great penalty killing right there by RSG. Playing in the RSG arena at Dunellen, newly crowned. We're going to mention that a bunch of times because the lines are freshly painted. The logo anymore. It's the RSG logo. Sent down on the power play for an icing, and that will shave off 11 seconds. A good penalty. There was a good chance her player was going to go in on a breakaway. Kamarkar wins the face-off. Morano steps in, sends it toward the net, was possibly looking for a deflection by Camarada, but it didn't materialize. Kamarkar is going to jump in and grab a loose puck, pound it below the end line. Camarada is going to be the first there. She spins around, goes through the circle, chips it for Morano. Morano wrist shot, glove down, but picked off now by Camarada. Camarada is going to get there, and she will battle for it along the far side. RSG killing a penalty here, and they've had the chief part of the possession. Kamarkar stepped in, gets a little help from Morano there, but they're 1-on-3 on a power play, and the RSG Selects will take that all day. Chipped forward and enough to get out of the zone. Kirsty picks it up, gets to the red line, sends it in, and will hustle off for a change with 35 seconds left in the Lady Bulldogs power play. Pass. It's not going to be offside or icing as it was onside and tipped there just over the center line. Can't get that puck out, and now it comes back in to the corner. Grace gets a piece of it, sends it forward. Bug is over there. Hard to see. Looks like Bug and Riley playing up on the penalty kill, and Grace Matone and Rachel Lee are on the back line. Bug forces that one out with some tenacious D. That's the name of Jack Black's band in real life, and it's also the way Holt is playing defense. Here comes Nieves up the left wing wearing number 13. Goes to Matone at the point, top of the circle. Wrist shot redirected in front by her own team, and it goes to the right side where Riley Rose puts it on net, and it's covered up. Big scoring chance there, almost the Lady Bulldogs redirecting a puck in errant fashion, not the way that you want to do it. But no harm, no foul. Still 0-0. Jacobus wins the faceoff and the penalty is over. Pucci has repatriated the bench. Jacobus skates it around the end line, comes to Lee at the point. She goes high-low to Jacobus. Menikillo is at the near side post battling for position. Latour was trying to get the back door, but couldn't get there. That one sent down, no icing. I'm not sure why, but he said it immediately. It looked like it should have been, but maybe he thought there was somebody who could play it. That might have been Paul Dvorsky over there. I think he's one of our referees today. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's not Paul Dvorsky. Battled for behind the end line. Somebody lost maybe a mouthpiece or something. Referee picks it up behind the play. It comes to the point, and it's kept in just barely. Jacobus tries to backhand it out, can't do it. Lady Bulldogs try to move it forward, but Latour tips it for Menikillo and hustles up the right wing. Hope goes right down Broadway. Menikillo comes in, she shoots and scores into the top right side of the net. Hope Menikillo makes it 1-0 for the RSG Selects. 10:54 remaining in period one. Right down the middle and with surgical precision. Stick side and shot it right up. RSG. Landstrom on the dot, can't win the faceoff. Kamerkar on the right wing, Camerata on the left. Pucci and Fox, the defense pair. Pucci battling there, gets steered by, but forces the player behind the end line. Sent through, but knocked away. It comes to the point, sent forward. They can't redirect it. Bella was there. It goes to the far side boards. Kamerkar battling. It'll come to the point and they'll send it high-low. It goes a little too far. Fox is going to pick this up, and she's going to look for some room and try to move it forward. Chipped forward for Camerata, but a little too much, and that's going to be an icing. 10:13 left period. 1-0 RSG. You see the RSG logo. We are at what was known up until at least today, to me, as Rock Ice, but it's now the RSG Arena at Dunellen in New Jersey. Nieves wins the faceoff cleanly, sends it around the end line where Morano tips it. Rose gets there, chips it forward. Nieves is going to try to get there first. It's chipped out, but actually not even by Cece. It was by one of the Lady Bulldogs. Bug muscles her player down. She, Riley, and Cece get it. Riley gets tripped behind the play. The girl says, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that." It still should be a penalty, but they'll play on. Cece sends it around for Julia, who sends it forward toward the net. Cece tried to muscle it forward, but couldn't get it directed on net. Bug and Brianna will keep it in on the far side. That's Brianna Demarinis. She's right-handed and has a red helmet. Sent by Julia from the left point, redirected a couple of times, but not on net. Cece and Riley are playing with it back there. Riley chips it forward and a save with the mask. Riley Rose got that puck elevated from close range, but a big shot. Balin knocked it down. She actually thought she had it with the blocker. It went below the blocker. Nonetheless, she made the save. Morano will get it, spin back, use all that room there, waiting for Riley Rose to get to it. Riley gets it at the breakout spot, but can't get it out. Lady Bulldogs will get it, wrist shot. Balin grabs it with the trapper and freezes it with 8:46 left period one. 1-0 RSG Selects on the goal from Hope Menikillo. If you're just tuning in, we're glad you are. It's Joe Rizzo from the newly christened RSG Arena at Dunellen. Rock Ice. Us old-timers are probably still. They send it out into neutral ice. Latour backhands it. Touchdown there by the Lady Bulldogs as they try to break it out. covered up by Jacobus. It comes to Latour. She lost the handle and was looking for Menichello on the near side. That one's sent down. It's going to be an icing if it doesn't take a funny bounce, and that's precisely what happens as Grace Matone hustled it all the way through and slammed on the brakes at the end, just making sure that nothing crazy happened. Grace and Rachel skated up together. Rachel will take the left point. Grace will start out between the points. Barbara on the dot. Camerata jumps in to steal the face-off. Carr's in front of the net. Lee keeps it in with the skates at first. Can't keep it all the way in. Camerata's going to come all the way back to pick this off as the chatter ensues just below us, and some of the girls with the blue helmets are having a little chuckle together, so they're having fun out there. Good to see. Corner, Kirsty gets it, sends it on net. The left pad stop is there. Comes between the points. Matone keeps it in. Carr couldn't pick it up. And it's sent up and just out of the zone, and actually it looks like it jumped over the wall and hit the glove of one of the Lady Bulldogs players before popping back into the ice surface. So they'll face it off just outside the RSG zone with 7:28 left in period one, and RSG holding a 1-0 lead. Hope Menichello the goal scorer. Cece wins the face-off and uses her two defensemen to help get the puck deep. Picked off in the corner by Bug, who reversed it around. Fox is going to get it, and she'll do precisely the same thing. Cece Nieves behind the net. Centering pass, looking for Bug. Bug almost got there, but was tied up at the last moment. Up the left wing, and they have to slam on the brakes there as Bella got in the way and Riley Rose got in the way. Nieves will get it, chip it forward. That puck is going to die on its end and no icing. I mean, Cece, if she was a punter in the NFL, she would have just earned $1 million bonus for the best coffin corner you've ever seen in your life. It comes to the left side, left point and out. Coochie hustling back. She's going to get to it first, chip it off the boards to prevent the break-in. Gets a little help from Holt just out of your vision, perhaps. This is going to be through one, trips on nothing, so no call, but still regains the puck. The only thing she tripped away was a scoring chance. Latour comes at the net, shovels one there. Goalie stops it with the paddle and covers it up for a whistle and a stoppage of play with 6:14 left in period one. Jacobus on the dot, Menichello in the slot, Latour on the right wing. Demarinis grabs that one, sends it for Morano, who sends it toward the net. It trickles almost all the way through. Hope and PJ were trying to let it get all the way through because the goalie couldn't see it, but it didn't have enough munition from explosion to get all the way to the net. So no threat. Lady Bulldogs get it, send it forward. Balin sends it off to the near side. Now she sends that one off to the far side. She's great because she helps me predict the future. That's Balin Schenkman. Hope has a chance for a breakaway. Menichello, can she get behind the D? Leaves it for Latour. Latour, wrist shot, whistles it wide. Looking, goes down for Latour, but it's blocked away. Latour in the corner, looking, goes to the point. Demarinis winds up for a wrist shot. Hope tried to redirect it, couldn't get the stick blade on it. Goalie got a good enough look and is able to knock it down and cover it with 5:19 left in period one. 1-0 RSG Selects. Menichello, who hustles off the ice, your lone goal scorer. Landstrom on the dot. Carr on the right wing now. Morano at the left point hustles in. Demarinis and got that one on the heel of the stick. She was looking to spring Camerata. Perhaps would have gotten her behind the D, or at least maybe caught the left D flat-footed for the right D. Camerata is going to get this one shepherded nearly out of the zone, but not quite. It comes at a puck battle on the near side boards. Landstrom over there getting physical. You can't see it really, just out of picture, but you get a good look at the Cars. A couple of wonderful people that I like to call friends. and great supporters of our little YouTube channel that we're doing here, and the parents of number 19 in white, who is in front of the net all alone, by the way, if the puck could find her there, but it doesn't. It's chipped up and out. This is going to be a 2-on-1 if they get it clean. They don't. Sometimes just the threat of Grace Matone being back there will scare someone off, and that might be what happened to the Lady Bulldogs. Here comes Nieves. She gets over the center line. She doesn't have numbers as she gets a change happening behind her. Tries to get it deep and does in fact do that, even if it's not with possession the whole time. It comes on the breakout to the Lady Bulldogs, who get it over the left wing. Battled for there at the point, still battling. Third player in is Riley Rose, and she's the one who finally makes the team effort pay off. Oh, that's Bug that almost picked that one off. Matone for Jacobus. Here comes PJ down the left side to the dot. Wrist shot. Oh, big glove save. Some guy named Rizzo was about to unholster the goal call right there, but I'll have to keep it in the holster for now. 1-0 RSG. I thought Jacobus was about to make it too. Matone between the points. Slapper! Blocker save. Down to 3:20. And shot into the crest of the netminder. She was ready to dive on the grenade right there. Two big saves. And PJ feels a little bit like JT Compher from the Avalanche in game 2 of the Stanley, what was it, game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. He had like 3 point-blank scoring chances. As Becky gives me a little gift. Hey, thank you, Becky. Comes in front, Jacobus again chipped it forward, this time without alacrity, nevertheless. Frozen pucks by the goaltender for heads to the bench. Monster shift right there. 3:11 left first period from RSG Arena in Dunellen. At Dunellen, sorry. The former Rockeyes. Cucci chips it forward to Camarada. She fires it on net from close range, and the pop-up is gloved by the netminder. Lady Bulldogs will change forwards. Landstrom on the dot, Camarada in the slot. Kamarkar on the right wing will be the one to get to it. She has Camarada in front. Couldn't get it over there, but Izzy will pick this one up. Comes to Fox at the left point, looking for a lane to shoot. Doesn't get it through. Camarada will battle for it 1-on-2 or 3, and she will win that battle and use the space behind the net. Tries to send it for her streaking Cucci. Bella saw the hole in the defense, and she streaked right down. And the pass was just off target. Otherwise, that was a big scoring chance. Heel shot right there, and Shankman covers it up. 2:29 left first period, 1-0 RSG over the Lady Bulldogs. RSG in white, Lady Bulldogs in black. We're talking only about jerseys right there. It's all black and white for you today. Here comes Nieves. Up the left wing, can she get through? She sends with a little bit, no call. It comes to the near side boards. Fox steps in, sends it to Holt, who travels it further, looking for Rose. Riley gets a piece of it as CC. Bug's in front, looking for an opening. Bug gets it down, couldn't get the stick all the way on it. She kept it forward, but couldn't get it all the way through. Lady Bulldogs will break out. Morano is back to try to blow it up. Gets past that. Backhand, big save with the left pad by Balin. Shankman hasn't been busy in terms of quality. She's had some quantity, but the 6 shots that have been recorded haven't been of that high quality. That one was, as the Lady Bulldogs player beat a few defenders in white and had a quality backhand chance that Balin Shankman was able to stop with the left pad. Backhand attempt stuffed. Jacobus is going to storm up the left wing. Bug is going to go with her. She's 1-on-3. Jacobus puts on the brakes. Wrist shot, stick save. Goes into the far corner. Bug gets it, looking for somebody in front, but a little too strong for PJ. and the Lady Bulldogs try to break out. Pop up, battled for there. Lady Bulldogs jump on it. The two red helmets in white are the ones that are able to snuff that out. Morano will get that, can't get a hold of it. Has a little help from Damaris behind her. PJ's got nothing comes of a scoring chance. Latour is going to break out up the left wing. Gets through the left side, tries to center it for Hope, reverses it. Hope sees that. Hope looking. She has a period. Menichello still with it. Centers it. It goes off of a Lady Bulldog stick, but Julia Morano gets it and sends it back to the corner. Latour over there. Latour spins out of there, but almost like in slow motion, not the way Wonder Woman would do it to get into uniform to go save the world. Maybe a 2-on-1. Morano is back. Centered in the middle, picked off by Menichello. She's got 10 seconds to turn it around and go the other way. She's got 6 seconds. Sends it for Latour. Gets through one. They play with it here and there. That's going to end the period. From RSG Arena at Dunellen in New Jersey. 1-0 after one. RSG Selects have the advantage on the goal by number 48. (10-6). Which you can now see for yourself. So on the scoreboard, it still says Rock Ice Center. It's been known as Rock Ice Arena, Rock Ice Pavilion, Rock Ice. It's been known as a lot of things. But it's now known as RSG Arena at Dunellen. There you go, with the RSG logo in the middle, which stands for Rockets Sports Group. Now, prior to the beginning of the spring season, I believe it was last year, there was a big heat wave, or maybe it happened sometime. There was a big heat wave in this area of New Jersey, and a power failure in the area caused the ice to completely melt away. And one of the things that happened as a result was the lines literally got blurred, like the blue line and the red line and the other blue line, and where they didn't get blurred, they got faded. So this update to the actual ice, which usually is very good here in one of the colder arenas that you'll be in, is very nice now. Look nice looking. The goalies are ready, the players are ready. Liftoff, period 2. LBL on the face-off, can't win it. Kamarkar on the right wing, Camarada on the left. It comes into and out of the Lady Bulldogs zone. Matone and Lee, the defense pair. Couple of southpaws over there. Ice, and the Lady Bulldogs will try to shuffle it back in. They do. They don't have numbers though. Their defense is playing passively because they've been under attack most of this game. The shots are 10-6 RSG. They lead 1-0 to the RSG Selects. Lady Bulldogs bring it in. Wrist shot, and there's a blocker save by Balin. That's probably the second time she's been really, really tested in this game. The quality of those shots has not been very good. Kirsty's got to adjust her pads. Here comes Izzy trying to get through the D. Shoved off to the side. Didn't have anybody to pass to. Kirsty materializes in the slot, a loose puck after the shot and save, and Kamarkar couldn't get the stick on it. Kirsty's got to get her equipment adjusted over there. Her shoulder pad is popped out, so you don't want to have that. Riley Rose jumps out and falls as soon as she gets onto the ice, so we'll replay that one in the blooper reel a couple of times and get a few laughs at Riley's expense. That one sent in. It goes behind the end line, battled for there. Nor could Nieves. They try to break out, send it through the center part of the ice, but not the neutral zone. Matone will pick it up, curl, turn, go right down the middle. She's going to keep going until they stop her, and now they force her to the corner. She's got Bug heading to the right. And here's PJ, wrist shot, can't get it through traffic. Bug was on the doorstep on the right side, but couldn't quite find the lane to get it to her. That one fired in by Matone. It's a pad save and goes to the near corner. Bug was trying to center it for Latour. Finally gets it to her. Backhand shoveled in front, but no save needed as the defenseman picked it up. Picked off by PJ. Wrist shot knocked down, sent up the middle. Here's a possible breakaway. If Bella can get back, she can prevent it. Forces the player to the outside, cutting to the middle and knocked away by Jacobus, hustling all the way back. Cucci and Jacobus combined to snuff that. Near side boards, Latour gets through one. One to beat. Stick handles, puts it through the legs, doesn't even realize where it is. Looking for Menichello coming late. Hope's in front. Lily's got a battle in the corner. Now Hope helps her get it from behind the net. Hope looking, still looking, draws another defender, spins off, centers it just a little too much for LBL. And kept in there nicely by Lauren Fox. LBL covers the point, keeps it in, tries to get it through. Latour redirected it but couldn't get it all away. The stick save in front. LBL to Menichello, gets through one, comes in close range, tries to get it to Latour but lost the handle. Lily gets it now, spins, looking for somebody in front. It goes to Bella, wrist shot deflected by the player in black. Fox comes all the way down. Menichello in front, can't get it on net. LBL keeps it in at the point. Frantic action here. LBL knocks that one down, but the ice, they're guilty of too few on the ice. Took her spot, so there's no chance of the penalty for too many on the ice. Comercar gets it, gains the side of the right circle, and it's Bella Cucci who's going to get it. Doesn't have a lane to shoot to, so she goes low to Kirsty. Kirsty goes back to the point looking for Bella, not quite quickly enough. Posture, and sends it to Brianna Demarinis. Demarinis up the middle, was looking to spring Cece, couldn't quite do it. Good chance taken. Camarada gets it, she's 2-on-3 with Nieves. Wrist shot, blocker save. Might not have realized she had Cece right on the right flank there, like two jet fighters in formation. Sometimes you don't know who's just behind you. Especially Cece hasn't played too much in the recent group. Comes to the near side, centered. Izzy grabbed it for a moment, but couldn't get possession. Brianna regain it. Cece picks it off at the point, chips it up for Brianna. Brianna was looking to get it. Morano will come back to get this one. 91. Only Lady Bulldogs there. Wrist shot. Balin sees it and saves it with 11:53 left in period 2. 1-0 RSG Selects over the Lady Bulldogs. And a much needed break for this guy. RSG wins the face-off. Riley gets it, bangs it up the boards. Bug chips it forward off of a defender. Riley, and she's gonna get Riley Rose. Into the offensive zone, Riley is going to jump off now. And Lily Latour jumps on and picks that puck off. Latour gets through one. Latour battling to get through another. She's drawn 4 defenders. Even if they're all not right there, Jacobus picks it up, goes to Lee at the point. Lee has to just stick handle it out, sends it across from Matone, and they'll reset. Trying to gain a little time, sends it to the near side. That is sent in by Holt. Is it going to go over the line? No icing there. I think the players thought it would be icing because Bug sent it in from just about a foot or so behind, but they don't call it. So if they don't call it, it's not happening. Right or wrong. Latour gets the feed from Lee, centers in front. Menichello, wrist shot, big save with the right pad. Goaltender keeping the Lady Bulldogs in it here. Between that chance and a couple, 2-3 from PJ, it could be 5-0 right now. Latour battling for it. That one popped up, and they say that it went out. I saw Coach Henry Lee put the arms up, and I see him cracking up right now, but I don't know if he actually touched it. Either way, they'll blow it dead. 10:20 left, period 2. 1-0 RSG. You see the big RSG logo in the middle of the ice now. That's brand spanking new, people. It used to be the Rockets logo. Lady Bulldogs with the centering feed. LBL picks that one up calmly and sends it up toward the near side point. Kirsty couldn't get it out. Picked off there for a moment by Izzy. Chipped forward. Only one Lady Bulldog and 3 RSG Selects players there. Wrist shot, knocked down by Shankman, and she covers it up. So a big 30-second shift there by the Lady Bulldogs. They keep the puck in. They keep possession the whole time, and they generate a scoring chance, but Balin Shankman up to the task. 8 for 8 on shots and saves so far. That one comes to the blue line, but not out. Wrist shot knocked away by the skate of Lauren Fox, who negotiates it gingerly back to her netminder for a stoppage. RSG will change all 5. Lady Bulldogs will keep the same unit out there. Nieves on the dot. The 2 in the slot are Holt and Rose, along with Demarinis and Morano on D. There's Demarinis, up for Rose, chipped but can't get it. Got a little interfered with there. Morano kicks it to Nieves, who chips it forward but not out. Sent through the slot. Demarinis steps in, knocks it away from 1, knocks it away from 2. Can't get it all the way out. So good possession. The longest possession here by the Lady Bulldogs that we've seen. Kept in at the point. Sent down. Demarinis to Riley Rose. Riley skates it up. They give her a little room. They give her an inch. She A yard was enough to get it out of the zone, but that's going to be a 2-on-1. Lady Bulldogs come in. Wrist shot. That one hit the crossbar. Shankman went down, was able to play the shooter. Shot had a lot on it, but it didn't find the net, so it's still 1-0. Holt hustles in as the Lady Bulldogs falling asleep there a little bit. Bug was the only one who seemed to pay attention that was a live puck. She hustles out of the zone and now to the bench. And hustling after it is 21 Jacobus. Can she get there first? She can't. Demarinis gets it at the point. Can't keep it in. Lady Bulldogs actually sent it back into the zone themselves, so that's not an offside once they do that. Sent toward the net. Shankman was going to play it, but went back toward her own net. And Menichello breaks it out for Latour. Latour trying to turn the corner. Latour gets by the last D. Lily comes in. Wrist shot. Big save. And the rebound comes out to the slot, but nobody can convert on it. Lady Bulldogs hanging on by a string. RSG has had the majority of the scoring chances, and certainly much the best of the quality of those scoring chances as Latour and Menichello break out. Hope sends that one at the net. A little change taking place behind her. Period of the long change, but when you have it in the offensive zone, it's a short change. LBL to Lily, wrist shot knocked away. Matone keeps it in, gets it back, little ping pong. Can anybody get it? Stick a fork in it, somebody. And it's 1-on-4 sent down onside. Not going to be an icing not strong enough. Lady Bulldogs are able to change. Looks like 4 or 5. Sent almost forward, but LBL had that one picked off. Wrist shot. Shankman had to make that save with maybe the neck area. I'm not sure if she quite got the mask, but she was up to it, kept the posture up. Kamarkar is going to try to turn the corner. They have the ref to contend with over there, and Camarada gets slew-footed a little bit there and goes down. Comes to the far side. Landstrom, she pressures her player and makes her pay a little bit for completing the pass. Everybody. And we're down to 6:37 left in period 2. 1-0 RSG Selects. They have had the better of the play here, but the Lady Bulldogs have remained in it from some spectacular goaltending and some timely D. There's a centering feed. It comes now for another centering attempt, all by Nieves. Riley, Rose wrist shot, did it get through? It's loose in front. Nieves looking for Rose, can't get it. Riley, oh boy, she got away with a hook right there. And that puck is kept in the zone. Rachel Lee over there keeps it in. Bowling pins, 3 players down, all slow to get up, but not from injury issues, just from awkward falling. Nieves out of the corner, tries to center it, it goes off the back of the net. Matone can't keep it in. She knocks over her player. Holt jumps off the bench, tries to body up, can't get it in. Lady Bulldogs break out, not with numbers. The Gretzky curl, wrist shot, looking for the back door. Shankman says no way and just knocks it away. Lady Bulldogs, here's a couple of spinoramas. Knocked away by Matone. Let's see if she takes the break. Here comes Grace. Gets through one, loses it, gets it back. Bug tries to send it in, sends it forward, at least to complete a change behind the play. That one sent forward. It's going to be an icing. A whistle and a stoppage of play. 5:14 left. Period 2, 1-0 RSG Selects. And they have a 17-12 edge on the shot clock. Jacobus at the dot, wins it back, but the Lady Bulldogs pick it off. Bella hustling back, can't keep her man from getting to the end of the line, but did keep her from getting toward the middle, and that was just enough. Perhaps not realizing she had somebody right in front. Here comes Latour. Latour with Menichello. Wrist shot goes just wide. Hope has the only goal so far. Lily's been a dervish out there as usual. Bella gets it at the point. Through traffic, it hits a couple of skates, doesn't get all the way through. Bella again sends it deep, looking for Lily. Lily gets it over to LBL, pop up off the pass in front. Lauren Fox tries to fire it. And here comes Latour, over to Landstrom. Landstrom was looking to go back to Latour, didn't quite get enough juice on the pass, and it's picked off. It goes to the point. Cucci keeps it in, decides to go along the boards, but it's knocked away, then tried to send it at the net, but it's kicked away. Doesn't get there. Latour backing around from the back of the net. Comes to Fox, wrist shot, hits a knee pad, backhand, Latour had it, but what a save by the paddle of the stick. Lily had it in front. She was right at the doorstep. The goalie slid the paddle over and denied her. No icing here. Referee saw that that puck was going to slow right down, and that was a very good immediate call. Fox sends it up, gets it through traffic thanks to LBL. Kirsty, here comes Kamerkar, jams on the brakes, centers for LBL, but just a little strong. It goes all the way to Camerata, whose shot handcuffed the goaltender, but she got the left pad on it. Here come the Bulldogs, up into offensive zone ice. Wrist shot, back got a piece of Shankman's shoulder pad, and it was enough to keep it out of the net. 3:10 left. The Lady Bulldogs have been increasing the pressure here, but they've been giving up some big opportunities to RSG. Let's see which gives first. I mean, there's no guarantee that any of it's going to give. Kirsty to Izzy in the slot. Wrist shot, snuffed down, still loose. Wrist shot, score! Camerata with the wrist shot from the hash marks on the left circle in the slot. She hits it off the goaltender's glove and doubles the lead to 2-0 for RSG with 2:47 left in the second period. So that was what gave. Izzy Camerata, looked like she got the feed from Kirsty Kamerkar from behind the end line. Got a little open space standing at the hash marks in the slot, connected to the left circle, and got enough juice on that it hit the base of the catching glove and popped into the back of the net. So 2-0, Camerata and Menichello with the goals. Lady Bulldogs trying to put some pressure on to have the deficit, but Holt and Morano are going to break out together. Nieves makes it a 3-on-2. Holt tries to center it, couldn't get it through. Morano will stay up in front as Riley covers the point for a moment. They have 4 low right now, a big scoring chance. Morano comes out from the back. Oh, No, she couldn't get the backhand on it. It was knocked away by the last Lady Bulldog who was there. Damaris, the lone line of defense. She forces a shot to go just wide. Balin had a pretty good look at it though, so I like their odds either way on the one-on-one. 2-0 RSG. A goal in the first period by Hope Menichello and a goal just about a minute ago by Izzy Camarada. 20-14 are the shots in favor of RSG. The team wearing the white jerseys today, the Lady Bulldogs wearing the black jerseys. Varying other parts of the equipment in terms of colors. Comes to the point. Julia Morano goes to the top of the circle. Wrist shot through traffic, redirected just wide. Latour looked like she got a piece of it in front. Latour centers it. Nobody there, and the goaltender just covers that one up. Whistle and a stoppage of play with 1:17 left in period 2. 2-0 RSG. They have a 21-14 edge on the shots. So that's like a football score, right? 21-14. It's not the score of the game, it's just the number of shots. Jacobus wins the face-off to Latour, who sends it to Matone, who sends it to Lee. Matone jumps in, sends it toward the end line off of a stick. Menichello has it there, centers it, it's in the goalie's pads, and is it in? And there's pushing and shoving in front after the play. One of the Lady Bulldogs was wisely picking up the puck because that whistle was a very, very short whistle. Not the long one as usual. I think the Lady Bulldogs were sort of protesting Lily Latour's tenacity there, but I think Lily saw a loose puck. Matone through traffic, redirected by Menichello and sticked wide. We're under a minute now remaining in period 2. Lady Bulldogs are going to break out 2-on-1. Grace Matone is there. She gets help from PJ and Jacobus breaks it up. Latour turns it 2-on-2, sends Menichello down the middle. Hope has to stick handle to the far side. She's still trying to get through traffic with 34 seconds. Wrist shot doesn't get through the defense. That's going to be sent down, and that will be an icing unless it takes a big stop. And there we go. 25.8 seconds left. Period 2, 2-0 RSG. A goal in each period and a chance to add to the lead with an offensive zone draw and 25.8 seconds to work with. More than enough time. Landstrom on the dot, Kamarkar in the slot, Camarada on the left wing will jump in to grab the loose puck, send it to the point. Fox, wrist shot through traffic, but it goes wide. Lady Bulldogs pick it up, Kamarkar picks it off. Kirsty gets pushed down from behind, no call. There's only been one penalty in the game, that's been to Bellacucci, and RSG killed it off successfully. And that was in the first period. It comes in, kept onside, 3 seconds, 2. She's got to shoot it. Does she know? Wrist shot! Oh, that was at the buzzer. I don't think it would have counted. The referee already put down the no goal as he heard the buzzer go off. I don't think it would have counted. He did make the call in real time. So we end the period with 3 quick shots in the final sequence to push the shot totals to 24-14 for RSG, and they have a 2-0 lead. If you like what you see, friend or foe, we encourage you to hit the subscribe button and the alerts button. And every time we are doing a live stream like this or uploading content like the coach interviews, which we don't always do, but we often do them, or a better copy of the game, which we most often do, rather than just the live stream. Sometimes the live stream quality can be a little choppy here and there, but every time we upload content, you'll get an alert. And the channel, against all odds and never something that I expected, has grown quite nicely, and we appreciate all your support from now until the end of time. Shankman will guard the goal to the right for the second time. Her counterpart, who's been in the argument for first star, will guard the goal to the left. 17 minutes on the clock. For some reason, sometimes you can't see the numbers on the stream. Liftoff, period 3. Jacobus wins it back to Matone, who sends it across ice for Lee. Lee banks it hard off the boards, but it's picked off. Wrist shot sent at the net. Shankman knocks it down and leaves no rebound. So 15 seconds have elapsed. In the third period, RSG with a 2-0 lead. Face-off won by the Lady Bulldogs, sent through traffic, but the shot zone was blocked away, so she had to just send it deep. It pops out of the zone, and the Lady Bulldogs will retreat to get it. Sent off one. Latour's going to try to pick this off. She's going to get in, gets by one, but actually can't get by that first one. I was a little premature. Menachillo picks it off. Comes down the slide. Wrist shot. She hit the left post and bounced out. Jacobus from a sharp angle gets her shot saved. Latour was trying to sweep the rebound in. 2-on-1 the other way. Rachel Lee trying to break it up. Hustling back to break it up was Grace Matone. They bring it to the point. Latour disrupts the shot from the point. This is Jacobus. Fakes left, goes right, sends it for Latour, who touches it up to keep the... Oh, I thought she touched it to keep the icing off because she turned around and jumped off for a change, but I guess she didn't make the touch over there, so it is icing. And with a 2-0 lead, RSG sends out Landstrom to take the face-off. Camerata and Kamerkar, the forwards in the slot. Cucci and Fox, the defensemen, at the back of the near side circle. Won by the Lady Bulldogs, centered in front, wrist shot. Shankman with the save and covers it up. She got either the left pad or the left arm on it and was able to gobble up the rebound before unfriendly fire could fire it in. Face off won by the Lady Bulldogs, sent at the net off a couple of RSG skates. Here's the big right pad save from Shankman off the one-timer. It comes to the point. Bad pass over there. Comes out. Let's see if they can take advantage. Kamerkar looking to pick it off. Forces the turnover. Here comes Camerata. Over the line on the right side. And goes around the net. Circling, looking. She's got Fox. Fox is going to take it and send it back down low. Camerata can't knock it down, but she gets help from Kamerkar, who sends it to the far side boards. Chipped forward by Landstrom, who goes to Cucci at the point. Cucci tries to send it back to Landstrom, gathers it through traffic. Shot from the dot, goes to Camerata in front. Big save off the one-timer. Rebound, Camerata puts it in. Izzy Camerata with 14:57 left in period 3 pushes the RSG lead to 3-0. And they're having a discussion about who it is. So I'm going by whoever is first in the celly line, and I'm pretty sure it was Camerata. And she is first in the celly line. And look at Shankman, what a teammate. Comes all the way to the end of the bench there to join in the celebration. Nieves wins the face-off to Demarinis, who sends it to Holt. Holt, cross ice, was looking for Cece, but it hit a stick and popped up. Cece trying to pick that one off. They worked through her, sent forward, moving forward, in skates, onside, picked off by Nieves. She's got a little room, but no numbers, so Cece will skate it up the right wing and send it deep. She's got Bug on the left side, Riley on the right. It's sent to the point. Morano picks it off, sends it for Nieves. Nieves backhands it for Holt. Holt, close range, wrist shot just wide. She might have had her beat. Bug looking to snipe the blocker side. Comes between the points. Demarinis keeps it in. Tries to push it lower. It's sent up. Morano has a chance to knock away a breakaway, and she does. Sent in by Bug. It's going to go at the net. They have to cover it up. They're going to play it right there. Almost brought back into her own net. You don't curl around that way. Ouch. If something happens and you slip or fall, you put it right into your own net. Curl the other way. Demarinis keeps it in from the point. Shuffled forward, knocked down by Latour. Latour at the net, shoots it just wide. Holt hustles off the bench and slams into Minichello. Oh boy, we didn't get that one on film. Looks like everybody's actually okay, thank goodness. But it comes to Morano at the point. Julia trying to get it through traffic, does get it all the way through, but it goes just wide. Far side boards. Demarinis steps in, over to Jacobus, gets through one, can't hold on to it in the slot. 3-0 RSG, 13:20 left in the third. From RSG Arena at Dunellen in New Jersey. Minichello goes around the opposing net, loses it once. Player spills down. Gets a little help from Latour, who centers it, but only Lady Bulldogs there. They chip it out. That's not going to have any juice at all for icing. So Demarinis is going to have to hustle back and get it. Gets it knocked off her stick. So does Morano. Comes in front. Shankman, one save, and she knocks down the second shot and covers up the rebound. Oh, Bay, you so crazy. 12:50 left, period 3. She keeps the clean sheet, as number 31. Her best sequence of the day, as the Lady Bulldogs here down 3, they have to start taking some chances, and 1-on-2 they created one. Off the face-off, one-timer, knocked away by Matone. Up for Camerata, she's got 2. 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Camerata stops at the end line and sends it to the near side boards. Lee steps in to keep it, and she will try to get it deep, which she does. Camerata trying to out-hustle her opposing player there. She does, sends it back around for Camercar as they cycle the puck and move it back the other way. Camerata, she's looking and looking along the boards and reverses it. Didn't like what she saw at the point. Centering feed by Lee, doesn't get anywhere. Picked off by Camerata. Taking her time, all of her time, and it goes to Camercar, who goes around the net. They're working this like a power play. Matone, she goes to the point for Camerata. She'll send it toward the net. It gets through a bunch, but goes just wide. Battled for on the far boards. That's Landstrom now sending it, rather Camerata sending it for Landstrom, couldn't get it. Lee at the point keeps it in, and finally it jumps out of the zone. RSG clears the zone, but Camerata picks it up. She's 1-on-1, spins the defender around backward. Wrist shot off the defender and wide. Was looking for the hat. Was Izzy. Lady Bulldogs bring it out of the zone. They have 11-19 to work with and a 3-goal deficit to make up. They've had some chances, but not at the level of the RSG Selects. There's a collision right there, incidental contact. Cece was looking forward. The opposing player didn't quite have her head up fast enough, and fortunately no injuries there. And fortunately no injuries to my tripod, which on occasion decides to, I don't know, have a bum knee. 11 minutes even left in the third period from RSG Arena at Dunellen in New Jersey. Nieves wins it back between the points to Cucci, who sends it deep. It's sent up. If this goes on goal, it's not going to be an icing, and it's too short, so Shankman's going to come out and play it. Plays it safely to the corner, sliding in at the end, and they're going to call an interference, it looks like, on Lauren Fox. Like a tough call there. It looked like they were just playing hockey, but 10:44 remaining, and the Lady Bulldogs will have their second power play of the game. The second in the game. RSG has not been on the power play. Riley, Rose, and Bug Holt, the forwards, killing it off. Riley wins the face-off for a moment. Let's see if Bug can get it out. Bug gets it out, gets through 2 defenders. Here comes Holt, short-handed breakaway. Bug gets tripped up, and this is going to be a penalty. There's no call. Oh, goodness. Bug should be on a penalty shot right now. Balin with a big save on the recovery. How was that? I mean, it's an easy trip call. I think it's even a penalty shot. And Riley clears that one out of the way of danger. It comes to the point, jumps out. Bug trying to pick another one off. Riley jumps off after a strong start to the penalty killing shift. Bug still on the near side. And as the Lady Bulldogs change behind the play, Bug's able to jump off, after a big 50-second penalty killing shift where basically she should have had a penalty shot. I don't know why she didn't get the call there. 56 seconds left in the second power play of the game. Lady Bulldogs looking to unclean the clean sheet of Balin Shankman. Shot from the point. Bay gets the stick on it and deflects it into the protective netting behind the net. The netting, of course, protecting the cinder block wall that is behind it. And of course, we wouldn't want the cinder block wall to take any pucks because that would make the white paint job look ugly. Jacobus and Nieves, the penalty killers up front. Matone and Lee on the back line for 40 more seconds shorthanded. Then thereafter, if there's no goal scored in that time, Lauren Fox will probably jump out of the box and onto the bench. Wrist shot goes wide. Rachel Lee's going to get it, chip it forward to the point, kept in, reverse to the other side. Grace Matone is going to be the first there. She's got the two most valuable things in hockey, time and space, and sends it out of the zone. 13, 12, 11, and now 10 seconds left in the power play for the Lady Bulldogs. They haven't generated much in terms of quality. The best quality was by Bug Holt, shorthanded. She had a shorthanded breakaway, was tripped up, should have had a penalty shot. Here comes Rachel Lee, breaking in with Kirsty, goes toward the net. Here comes Hope coming in late, wrist shot on the one-timer actually, went up toward the net and was redirected away. I'm not sure if it ever got to the goalie, but it was dangerous. Penalty is over, teams are at full and even strength, and the Lady Bulldogs break out. Matone and Latour are back to cover it up. Regathering is Latour after that pass went off of her skate and nearly confused her goaltender, but didn't get on net. It comes off of Latour's stick to Kamerkar's skate and into the stick of the opposing player, but the RSG Selects move it forward. Hope Menichello puts it forward for Lily Latour. Latour tries the wraparound and she finds the blocker. 7:52 left in the game. Hope, one-timer from Latour! And what a save! I had to look at the referee. I was waiting for him to point to the net. How did it not go in? What a pass from Latour, the one-timer from Menichello. She's deadly, absolutely surgically deadly from the top of the crease or the bottom of the slot in that area. And she got everything on it, but the goalie somehow stopped it. So we remain at 3-0. 30-20 the shots for RSG. They hold the lead on the scoreboard and in the shot clock, and they have 7:33 left to seal a victory over the gallant Lady Bulldogs. LBL, centering feed, looking for Jacobus, finds Camarada. She's got two. Lady Bulldogs trying to break through, but the Malachi crunch by Cucci and Fox, and she can't do it. That's a Happy Days reference to when they had the Malachi brothers in the smash-up derby, and they tried to basically kill Fonzie and Pinky Tuscadero and Leather Tuscadero. And of course, it's a hockey game, so we're talking about that, right? It's mainly for Coach Paul. Hopefully he'll get this far into the replay when he watches it. Centering attempt, Fox shakes it off, sends it up the near side boards to the point. They keep it in and send it deep, but LBL picks it off. She exchanges with Jacobus, sends it for Camarada. Camarada with Jacobus, 2-on-5 now as they change behind. Fox is over there. Wrist shot knocked down and knocked away, PJ. She's been denied 3 times from close range. She could easily have a hat trick. Good 21. Sent forward. Riley Rose is there trying to interrupt the play. Can't do it. Kept in nicely by Cucci for a moment. Got a little help from Camarada. 2-on-2. They will break. Now 3-on-2. Wrist shot from far away, and it doesn't go on net. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left now. As you see, picture in picture, courtesy of the great Abhi Kamarkar, who will hear me say that in about 5 seconds and probably turn and laugh. The Marinus will break out. She's got a player falling there. She passed it just before the player fell, otherwise she probably would have just kept skating. Latour jumps on the ice, has to wait for Bug to get onside. Does that nicely, chips it forward as we have 5:30 left. Latour, wrist shot, big save with the blocker. One of many, centered in front. Bug can't get a piece of it, but was almost there. Demarinis and Morano. Oh, there's an elbow! Morano took an elbow right there. And they're calling an interference. What is that? Morano took the hit right there. That you can call it an elbow or a check. How is RSG not on the power play right here? I don't know how they could call a penalty for Morano. She was at the puck and she got creamed. Maybe the ref just didn't see it the right way, but his buddy should overrule it. Paul Dvorsky and Kerry Frazier looking like they're in retirement today. RSG will kill off a penalty for the third time in the game. They have a 3-0 lead and a 31-20 edge in shots. Menichello and Latour up front. Lee and Matone, the defense pair, to kill it off. Under 5 minutes left in the hockey game now. It's still not decided. It's not a fait accompli. It's still a hockey game here. If it's 3 goals and we're down to a minute, I might say differently. Wrist shot! Shankman got enough of the blocker on it to redirect it wide. Lady Bulldogs have it. Top of the slot, trying to get through traffic. Knocked down by Matone. She's going to skate it out. Has a little room, making room for herself. Grace Matone shovels it to Lily Latour. It gets forward and into the zone offside, unfortunately. But a very good effort by the penalty killers, who killed off successfully so far the first 52 seconds of the third shorthanded chance of the game for RSG. Camera car wins the faceoff. Back to Cucci. Sent forward for Izzy, but couldn't connect. They'll bring it in, will the Lady Bulldogs, and try to generate some offense. Top of the slot, wrist shot through traffic. Knocked down by Cucci and cleared away. Knocked down again by Cucci. Bella's going to skate it out. Here comes 24. She's going to gain the line on the left side. Comes to the top of the slot. Wrist shot! And there's a save and covers up the rebound. Bella Cucci doing it all right there. Blocks 2 shots, skates it out shorthanded, gets the shot chance, forces the offensive zone draw when you're killing a penalty. 38 seconds left to the dubious penalty to Julia Morano. It comes to the point off the face-off win. Fox now to Cucci. Down low for Kamerkar, shoveled forward. And just off the side of the post area, so it was not going in, but the netminder opts to cover it up. Kamerkar on the dot, wins it to Camerata in the slot. Cucci between the slot, wrist shot, knocked down with the paddle of the stick. And the rebound is covered up as the goaltender sprawls forward. Big shift by Bella. Bella, Bella, Bella. A Bella of a shift. Nieves wins it to Cucci. Winds up, wrist shot, save with the left pad. Nieves trying to center it. She's looking for Holt in the middle. Nieves takes a shot, and it's a right pad save into the near corner. Nieves gathers on the rebound. It comes to the near side boards. Holt there trying to keep it in. Bella knocks that one toward the side, forces the play toward the boards. Penalty is over. Morano jumps off for Riley Rose. Riley brings it in up the right side boards. Backhand, what a no-look pass to Nieves. Cece was trying to spin around and she tripped upon her own skates and her own volition. Lady Bulldogs breaking it out now. Demarinis centering feed is the one she blocks. Rose coming to the corner, reverses it. Can't get a piece. It comes out toward the front. Cucci knocks it away on this seemingly endless monster shift. Centering feed. And if somebody was at the back door, that would have probably been 3-1, but it's not. It's still 3-0. And there's now 2:30 left in the third period. The W coming into much clearer focus for RSG. Down low, wrist shot one time, went just wide. Shankman was there, but she's still human. I think she is. Sometimes she's not. Jacobus breaks out. They tried to trip her. She couldn't even trip her. Breaks through one, can't get through the second. allows for change happening behind her as we tick below now 2 minutes left in the game. The W in very clear focus now as Julia Morano, well rested from her dubious penalty call, and didn't think she did anything. I think she was the one who should have drawn the penalty, in fact. But she will get it at the point. She has Hope Menichello in front. Oh, was trying to pass it cross slot to Lily Latour, but just got too much of the heel of the stick on it. Back checking are 4 RSG and 5 RSG Selects players. Jacobus turns up the heat for Menichello, gets it picked off. Morano forcing the play wide, and Demarinis was in front, disrupting 2 others. Latour to Menichello. Menichello trying to steer through with 80 seconds left. Hope gets in front, makes the move, wrist shot, and where is it? It's a goal. Hope Menichello puts it in. I couldn't see the goalie, the puck in the net, and I couldn't see the referee's signal. So with 1:15 left, Hope Menichello pushes the lead to 4-0. She's not even going to take the celly fully. She's just going to go to the bench and get the celly there. So now 75 seconds left. Landstrom in the dot, wins it to Camarada. She's looking for the hat. Here comes Izzy. Wrist shot off the mask, and it bounces in front and can't find its way in. Matone slapper was looking for Camarada. Looked like the goalie got a piece of it. Camarada for the hat. Wrist shot. She's got it. Throw your hat out, Dad. I see it on your head. Get that hat off and throw it out there. He's not going to do it. Izzy Camarada's got the hat trick with 54 seconds left, and that pushes the RSG lead to 5-0. They were trying to feed her for sure, and Izzy didn't even wait too long. She went out and got the hat. Maybe Dad will throw the hat after time expires. We'll see. Pushed down was Landstrom after the face-off. A little hacking going on right there now. Listen, this has been a pretty even game. Nobody's running up the score here, so still trying to score in the last minute. And, nobody should have a problem with that, but looked like maybe some of the Lady Bulldogs did. They're playing good hard hockey here today. It's been a very good game. 5-0, not so much of an indication of what's gone on. The RSG Selects really have had the best chances, but the shots are 37-22. It's hardly been lopsided. Without Shankman's A game, it's probably a 5-2 or a 5-3 game. Of course, she basically has her A game all the time. That's going to expire the game. And that will do it. 5-0 the final. They go and congratulate their goaltender. Shankman 22 for 22 on saves. The goal scorers, pretty easy to run it down. 3 for Camarada, 2 for Menichello. 5-0 the final, and a good, hard, well-played game as Balin leads them off the ice. Will we see the hat from Camarada get thrown on the ice? I'm hoping for it. We're hoping to see the hat thrown on the ice. I don't know if we're going to see it. It's a lot of pressure. Girls, watch the Zamboni. Jacobus and Landstrom taking the speed lap to wrap it up. As the RSG Selects victorious 5-0 exit the ice. There's Bellacucci, was a monster in the third period there, especially on the shorthanded shift. And Coach Jeremy Jacobus was happy with most of what went on. At some points, you can hear his vociferousness. But all in all, I think he probably is pretty pleased with what he saw. Grace Matone and Rachel Lee exiting. And Landstrom, but not least. There's Barbara. Shot total just went up. It's Going to be, oh, it was 98 saves there for a second for Balin. Zeroed back now. Hugs and love. Here's Coach Paul. So that'll do it from the newly renamed RSG Arena at Dunellen in New Jersey, where Coach Henry Lee walks through the brand new logo and the brand new paint job. The final score, RSG Selects Black 5, the Lady Bulldogs 0. Aylin Shankman with the shutout. We thank you once again for tuning in. If we have a coach interview, you can check that out on a separate upload. And the way to do that is to hit the subscribe button and the alerts button, and then every time we upload it or do a live stream, you will get an alert. And we appreciate all of your support before and after, because it means a lot, and it's an honor and a privilege to bring you RSG Selects Girls Hockey and Rockets Girls Hockey and some of the other stuff that I'm able to, luckily enough, bring you on this YouTube channel. So, that will do it from RSG Arena at Dunellen. Once again, the final score, RSG Selects Black 5, Lady Bulldogs 0. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching RSG Selects Girls Spring Hockey.